is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Joel Embiid, Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's the machine in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin. Oubre pulls it in. Pass to the machine. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size. And his aggressiveness to boot. I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Passes it to Siakam. And here's Halliburton. Down low. The fadeaway. The shot by Turner, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Maxey passes to the machine. Another shot, Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
First one falls for him.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big 3, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Turner. Here's Siakam. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from the machine. The machine's got 5.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Pass to Turner. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
First free throw is good.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
Both free throws good from Turner. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Another three for Philadelphia.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the pass to Nembhard. Count that one.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Outside, Maxey. It's rebounded by Indiana. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The machine passes to Oubre. He feeds it to Embiid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the three. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Philadelphia leading by 8. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Back to Siakam. Outside Turner lets the 3 fly, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey looking it over. To the middle, the machine got it, and he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pacers trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Cherish Walker, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And Drummond is right there.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Toppin finds Walker.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond? Using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Here's the machine. Drummond trying to get himself free. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hands on Benedict Mathurin. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Takes the 13-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Grimes. Neesmith covering. Grimes passes to the machine. It's blocked. Pass to Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
The machine. That's good. The machine's got 10 points.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Passes it to Walker. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Philadelphia leading by 9. To the right side. The machine passes to Drummond. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And he lays it straight in. Matherin's got his second basket.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
McCain, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the...
Substitution on the court.
Lowry against McConnell. Aston Neesmith. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
A shot by Lowry, no good. Pacers trail by 9. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Out to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's the machine, defended by Mathurin. 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 12.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Now McConnell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's the machine. Toppin covering. The machine passes to Oubre. And the jam by Oubre.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
Indiana's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Now the pass to Walker. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Free throw is good by Toppin.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Maxi's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
46 seconds left to play in the first half. Mathurin with the ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. McConnell against Maxey. A shot by McConnell, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
Assisted by
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
On the wing, Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And so we conclude the first half. 76ers lead by 14.
45. The 76ers 59.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from the machine.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then there's Maxey. Then it's the machine, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint to the inside. Oubre with the steal. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Mathurin passes to Turner. And the 3 off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. Seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Halliburton outside. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got 6.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Mark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. The machine in the last game against the Knicks was superb. He added 37 points, and he was tremendous in that game. That was a season high in points, too. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him,
76ers
might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Over to the left wing. Here's Grimes. His three-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 16. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. Plenty of space. And he connects with the jumper. Nembhard's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's McCain. He's covered by Halliburton. Off on the layup. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kept alive. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. The 76ers leading by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him. The 76ers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
22. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from the machine. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And Turner kicks to McConnell. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Grimes. Basket counts.
Quentin Grimes.
Grimes has got his first basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Back to McConnell. 6 to shoot. Not going to go that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout. They've really been strong on the glass.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. McConnell passes to Toppin. Halliburton outside, puts up a deep three. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at Halliburton. Right now he leads in the East, getting plenty of balance with his name on it.
And as much of an honor as it is to make the team, finishing number one, I think it's just that much bigger.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith is checked in. Back to Walker. He kicks to Toppin. Over George. Kept alive by Indiana. Halliburton outside. Toppin passes to Nesmith. Good on the triple. Nesmith has got 11.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 17.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Walker trying to free himself up.
McCain.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers.
At the line.
On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor.
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Inside. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Toppin.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Passes to Grimes. Here's McCain. He's covered by McConnell. George against Toppin. Here's Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
You know, with Drummond's free throw history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside. I mean, they'll send him to the line before they give him an easy look.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Drummond.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. Siakam against Drummond. Mathurin for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Here's Grimes, defended by Mathurin. It's good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Pass to Maxey. High arcing shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Maxi's got 4 points this quarter.
Number 22.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
61.
And so it's Philadelphia
76ers.
holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the guard position. That's the Pacers 5. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's McConnell. It's good.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Philadelphia leading by 19. Outside, Maxey. Here's the machine. Nembhard covering to the inside. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Nothing new for Embiid here. Going off for a big scoring performance. Par for the course.
Now, here's McConnell. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do. Even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them. Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry. Easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalry. Pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. And Philadelphia also making a switch. George is checked in. The pass to the machine. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here's McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Kicks to Toppin. Hits it from three-point range.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Passes it to Embiid. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Here's Nembhard. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And he makes that one. And that's now 18 points for Joel Embiid.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Stolen by George. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's blocked.
Good defensive awareness that time by Toppin to come and block the shot.
And it's sent back by George. Toppin, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Checked in for the Pacers. Philadelphia with the ball. It's an 18-point lead. The machine passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Impressive mobility right there from George. He's fantastic at finding that space off the pick and roll.
Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Looking to get back on track here, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, every year we have the best teammate award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
2 shots.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Nembhard with it, now defended by Embiid. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. On defense, the 76ers. To the middle, here's Turner. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's George on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the machine. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton passes to Turner. Nembhard with it. Now defended by Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
The assist.
Let's look at the score
Joel
differential
Embiid.
in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the victory tonight, they'll take the second game just as they took the first one between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with 1 left against the Pacers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the machine.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The machine passes to George. The dish to Embiid. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Nembhard. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Outside, Maxey. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily.
The end of the
This
game.
crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
Until our
dismantled.
next home
You
game,
know what?
each of you
Shocking.
have gathered
I don't
all
care
the
what
belongings
the
and get home
matchup is. You
safely.
never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.